Chapter 3. Elara's Calling. Elara's decision to embark on the perilous quest weighed heavily on her heart. She knew that the forbidden forest was a place of ancient mysteries and lurking dangers, yet an unshakable feeling deep within her told her that her unique gift held the key to understanding and perhaps even defeating the encroaching darkness. With determination burning in her chest, Elara approached Gruff and Sylva, the only parents she had ever known, with her heartfelt plea. The evening sun bathed their cozy cottage in a warm golden light as she stood before them, her eyes filled with a mixture of resolve and vulnerability. "Gruff, Sylva," she began, her voice steady. "I know the risks are great and the Forbidden Forest is a place of shadows and legends, but I believe I can make a difference. My ability to communicate with animals, it's not just a gift, it's a responsibility. I have to try to save Eldoria, our home." Gruff, the village blacksmith whose burly exterior concealed a heart of gold, exchanged a somber glance with Sylva, his wife. They had raised Elara as their own, shielding her from the curious and fearful gazes of the villagers. They had watched her grow from a vulnerable infant into a strong and compassionate young girl, and they had always known that her destiny was bound to something extraordinary. Sylva, with her warm and understanding nature, reached out and gently cupped Elara's cheek. "You are our daughter in every way that matters," she said, her voice filled with love. "But we've known from the moment we found you that you were meant for greatness. If your heart calls you to this quest, we cannot stand in your way." Gruff nodded in agreement, his eyes filled with pride and a hint of sadness. "You have our blessing, Elara," he said, his voice gruff but full of affection. "I will forge you a special sword, one that will protect you on your journey." With tears glistening in her eyes, Elara embraced them both tightly, feeling their love and support envelop her like a warm, comforting blanket. She knew that their decision came from a place of deep love and trust. In the days that followed, Gruff worked tirelessly in his forge, crafting a sword that was not only a weapon, but a symbol of Elara's bravery. The blade gleamed with a silver sheen, and its hilt was adorned with intricate engravings that told the story of their unwavering belief in her. Sylva, meanwhile, packed provisions for Elara's journey. She filled a leather satchel with dried fruits, nuts, and a flask of crystal-clear water. A warm, hand-knit scarf was carefully folded and placed beside a small, leather-bound journal, its pages blank and waiting to be filled with Elara's adventures. As the day of departure drew near, the village of Willowbrook watched with a mixture of awe and trepidation. They had always known that Elara was different, but now she was about to embark on a quest that would test her courage, her abilities, and her very soul. With the decree from Castle Eldoria clutched in one hand and the sword forged by Gruff in the other, Elara stood on the threshold of her destiny. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow on the village that had been her home. Her heart was heavy with the knowledge of the challenges ahead, but she was determined to face them. As the first stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Elara took her first step on a path that would lead her into the heart of darkness, a path that would test her in ways she could scarcely imagine. But she was not alone, for the love and support of Gruff and Sylva, her unwavering determination, and her unique gift would guide her through the trials that lay ahead.